watching AppleTechBeast.
This is AppleTechBeast with the full review of the Parrot AR.Drone 2.0 Elite Edition. Now the model I have got, if you see it throughout the video and wonder, is the Snow Edition, Snow Camouflage Edition, which looks awesome, as you can see. There is the camouflage on it. First off, I'm just going to show you what's in the box in a separate video, in a separate clip, and then I will tell you my opinion and facts about the thing and what it can do. And so yeah, this is the start of the video, and now is the unboxing. Right, so as you can see here, this is what comes in the box for the Parrot AR.Drone 2.0. So if you can see, there is the transformers for all different countries there in a nice little box. The charger, which is nice. Here's the battery for it. You also get the manual, augmented reality stickers for the augmented reality games, as it is in AR.Drone, and something else I think is just about warning things. You also get the outdoor hull for the drone, so that is used for going faster, doing flips and all that sort of stuff. You get the indoor hull that can also be used outdoors if you're not in a really open space. And then obviously you have the drone itself, which is underneath. There you go. So you have the plug for the USB, so you can plug in things to the USB like a GPS recorder that you can buy from Parrot, so that records your flight paths, and you can also set it to go certain places without even having Wi-Fi range, so you can set it to do like a massive circle depending on the battery life of what your device is. And you also have the battery like cable bit there, and that's all the bay for all of that sort of stuff. You also have the front-facing 720p camera that you can record too. So that is what's in the box. And now I will tell you some things about what I have experienced with this awesome device. Right. So first off, if you don't know what this thing does, then I'll inform you on what it does now. So basically, it's a drone. It's a helicopter with 4 blades. It's a quadcopter, and you control it with your iOS device. So could be an iPad, could be an iPhone, could be an iPod, running iOS 6 or later, I assume. And then you download an app, and then you can control it via Wi-Fi, and it just flies. It's absolutely amazing, but I will demonstrate all that in a bit. You can also run it on Android phones and tablets as well. So the app you will need to download to run this thing is called AR.Drone 2.0 something. Wait a sec, I'll just check on my iPad. Most of the apps for the AR.Drone are free, and yes, there is more than one app. The app you will need to download is called the AR Free Flight app, and that is made by Parrot themselves. Right, so the Parrot AR drone is big. So this is the indoor hull thing, and that's next to my head, so I can fit my head in it quite easily. It's a lot bigger than this hull is bigger than you think, but then if you use the outdoor hull, which is here, that is next to my head, it's not the biggest. So this is how big the drone is itself. That is next to my head, just about. The propellers are quite big. It's sort of a mid-range sized quadcopter, and it's got all the sensors on the bottom there, which I'll probably explain in a bit. But yeah, that's how big it is, and that is about the apps that you get. Well, actually, no, I haven't talked about the other apps, have I? The other apps you can get are ones that involve AR or augmented reality games. So I haven't actually looked at how many of those you can get, but you can definitely get quite a few. And if you didn't see in the unboxing, these are what is needed to be able to do the AR part of the AR drone. So you'll be able to stick these on certain places on the hulls of the drone, and basically your cameras on the devices you use, like an iPad, will pick those stickers up because they stand out, and you'll be able to do augmented reality stuff with them. But personally, myself, I'm not that bothered about AR, because I don't know, I'm just not that bothered about it. I am bothered about the whole flying thing, basically. As you can see now, these clips are of it flying in a very open field with slight wind, and it is the stillest thing ever. And I have got the indoor hull on at the moment as well, as you can see, but my brother was flying this when we were filming this, and it's the first time he had ever flown it. Now that just shows how easy it is to control and fly and learn how to control it and stuff. And it flies so stable. It looks like well, I suppose it is a robot technically, but it just looks like it doesn't look right. It almost doesn't look. It looks too stable. It's just absolutely amazing to fly. And this thing can in fact do flips. It can go upside down for a split second. I haven't tried that yet, so it won't be in this review unless I upload this later than I film this. But I don't know. It can do flips, but I wouldn't do that in windy weather if I was you, because I've had one problem with flying this. And it's basically, I was taken off. It was on the same field that I filmed all that stuff there. I'll show you the clip now. And I took the drone off to start with from the box of the thing, so it didn't get any wet underneath it. And then I took it off, and I was flying around about just above head height. It wasn't that high. And then I really quickly landed again. And I guess the sensors on the bottom, because the sensors on the bottom, there's ultrasonic sensors, so it can tell how far off the ground it is, and then there's a camera, so it can tell where it is in relation to the ground, and then there's another one, which I guess, I don't know, there's like quite a few things on the bottom, but basically, I landed and then got water on it and took off again, and it kept going up. It didn't want to come down again until I pressed land, and that really scared me. I didn't want to do much like in the way of going high with the thing. And then all I had to do then was just get the water off the bottom, because I thought it might be water, flew it again, and nothing bad happened. So that is the only bad experience I've had with this thing in the 1 week that I've been playing with it, and that is just one thing you want to watch. Just don't get any dirt or water on the bottom of the drone. I think it is sort of a design flaw, because if you look at it, the feet are only they're hardly even half an inch. They hardly take the drone half an inch off the ground before the, say, grass is touching the bottom of the thing where the sensors are. So if you were going to get one of these and you were going to use it outdoors, where the ground is possibly wet or it's got dirt on it, I would possibly recommend adding some longer feet to the bottom, because you can do that. You can do that with like the zip clip things, the ziplock, not ziplock. I don't know, there are some videos on YouTube though about how to modify the feet on this so it's high off the ground, and that will also allow you to mount GoPros on the bottom of this, because you can mount GoPros on it, which is absolutely awesome. But it has got a camera on it already, by the way, but that's if you just want to film in 4K or whatever with your GoPros. But yeah, that was my only problem. It was quite scary, but I just pressed land, and you could always press emergency, which cuts off the engines completely, motors completely, if it was really bad, but it wasn't. So I just landed it, and then that was that. So yeah, just be really, really careful with that. I would recommend modifying the feet to make it so it doesn't do that. And apart from that, the only other slight problem that I found with this is that when I paired it with my iPad and I was flying around my garden, I went past my gate, which is approximately, I'd say it was about 15 metres away from where I was standing. I had full signal on the app, because it tells you the signal of how good the signal is between the drone and your iPad or whatever device you're using, and it dropped down completely. And then it just dropped out randomly, and it was about 15 metres away when the range is meant to be about 150 feet. Now, all I had to do was walk towards it, and then it regained connection again. Because, all it does when it loses range is it just hovers where it is, I think. Well, that's what it did with me. And, yeah, it was fine after that. But the range on it can be a bit sort of iffy, if you know what I mean. But like I said, I was around trees and gates and fences and other Wi-Fi signals and all that sort of stuff. So if you're in the middle of a field with nothing around you, then you will be absolutely fine with this, and you'll be able to do all your flips and really fast things and stuff. And this thing goes incredibly fast though, because like in the settings of the app, once you connect the drone and you go into the app, you can change all the settings and preferences for it, and you can change how far it tilts forwards when it's going forwards, and that adjusts the speed of it. And the speed of the thing, if you go fully forwards on the sticks, or if you tilt your iPad fully forwards to control it, it's crazily fast, and it moves so quick, because I thought, because it was so big, I thought that it would just be like slow. When you press something, it would just move slow, and it would just be like, oh, that's a bit boring. But it really, really isn't. It moves so quick and so agile for its size. It's absolutely amazing. And yeah, another thing about how to control it, you can control it either with tilting your device, with gyroscopes if you have them in your devices, or you can use analog sticks. I actually prefer to use the analog sticks because I was having a slight trouble with the gyroscopes on my iPad. It wasn't quite doing it as sensitive as I wanted it to be. That might have just been the settings I had on it or what, but whatever. But I don't know. So yeah, I use the analog stick function thing because you can change between them both, and that worked the best for me because it's the most precise. And if you're used to flying RC things as well, then I would recommend the analog stick controls because it's just the most precise, and I think it's just better. The other one is good for indoors though, the tilt one. If you're indoors, then it's more sort of slow going and it's easier to control around smaller things. They were the only problems I had with the AR drone, and like I keep saying, it's absolutely amazing in the way of how fast it goes and how agile it is. So basically, don't get the bottom wet. Maybe modify it if you're gonna buy it. I would really recommend getting it because the one step up from this if you're gonna get a drone is around $700 from this other company called DJI, and $700 versus around $300 is a massive difference in price. And also, you won't need any complicated stuff. You basically take it out of the box, charge the battery up, and you're good to go. Also, the battery on this lasts about 15 minutes, about 10 to 15 minutes, with a 1.5 hour charge, which is incredibly quick. It's a really quick charge because, like, the last RC helicopter I had, it was a 6 or 7 hour charge for less than 10 minutes. That might be really bad, but that was how long it took to charge, and that's how long I got to fly with it. So the charge time and the flight time on this are really good. And like I said earlier in the unboxing, you can in fact get bigger batteries for this, so they last about half an hour. So yeah, if you are wanting to get one of these with more batteries and more charge in them, then I would recommend getting the power edition of this. Now that means that you get 2 batteries that are 1500 milliamps, I think, instead of 1000 milliamps, which gives you, which with the 1500 milliamp batteries compared to the 1000 milliamp batteries, they give you around half an hour or double the charge of the other ones that you get standard with the Elite Edition. It is about $50 or £50 more, however, but I would actually possibly recommend that because if you really want to have some serious fun with this, and if you go out to, say, a big open field, you get there, you have 10 minutes and you have to come back. You don't really want to do that. So if you go there, you have 2 fully half an hour charged batteries, then you've got an hour of playing with your AR drone and filming and stuff. And that would just be awesome, because you do want to fly this for a long time. Trust me, it's addictive to fly it. One thing I will say about this also is you can't fly at night, really, because I tried and it decided to nearly crash into a bush, because it uses the cameras on the bottom, like I said earlier, and all the sensors around it to judge like where it is in relation to the ground and its surroundings, and when it's dark it can't see any of its surroundings, so you can't really fly it at night unless there's lighting around, or in the rain, or in really heavy rain anyway. But yeah, apart from those small things that I did that are included in the manual, so I didn't really listen to the manual properly. So this thing really is amazing apart from those small things. It's not a toy, I will say that. It does say 14 plus on the box, but for adults even, for children above 14 as it advises on the box, it is an absolutely amazing toy, and given the occasional go to a small child will be fine, I would have thought, because my 11-year-old brother had a go with this, and like I said on those videos that I showed you, that was his first time flying them, and he was flying it perfectly. Just hovering, going forwards a bit, and yeah. This camouflage thing as well, it looks evil in the air, because you got the camera pointing towards you, and then you got the camouflage. It looks so good in the air, and then you've got all the 4 lights as well, and it's a dream. And if you look at videos of this on YouTube, you will see people have modded the drones loads. I haven't seen anyone put a gun on them yet, but I can imagine someone might put like a paintball or BB gun on them. So you could make a proper good project with the AR drone, or you could just fly it like a normal person, because like I keep saying, it is absolutely amazing and addictive. And you have the AR games and all the applications and everything with it. It's fully programmable as well, so if you are a type of person that would program something like this, then you can decide to program it, and you can fly it with laptops and all these special programs, and you can do like massive routes and endless possibilities with this thing. It's absolutely amazing. Right, so the build quality of this device, or this vehicle, this thing, this quadcopter, let's just say, it's better than standard, if you would like, which is basically all the hulls, they're basically all polystyrene. So if you crash with, say, the indoor hull outdoors, it will crack, I would have thought, with not much force at all. The outdoor hull, it is still polystyrene, but most of it is coated with a hard plastic, the hull, which is the camouflage bit, and I don't think that would break very easily, but if you did crash with this hull on, you'd probably break the propellers on the drone. Having said that, the propellers on the drone are quite flexible, as you can see there, and these frame bits, the sticks that hold on the motors and the propellers, they are actually carbon fibre, which is awesome. They made of carbon fibre, so you shouldn't worry about them unless they snap, but it would have to be quite a hard impact for you to snap them. The actual body is, well, the outside of it is polystyrene, but I think the inside is mostly plastic, so it's quite solid. It's quite heavy, actually, so it feels quite reassuring when you're doing flying. And then in there you can also see, like I said in the unboxing part, you can see the bay where you mount all the batteries and USB bits and stuff for recording on USB sticks, or mounting your GPS flight recorder that Parrot sell as well. So overall, this device, or quadcopter, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely amazing. It isn't a toy price, so it is about £300 or $300, but it is so fun to play with, and you can make some awesome videos and clips with it as well. So you can go, I guess, because the range of this thing is about 150 feet, you could go about 150 feet up if you didn't have a Wi-Fi extender, which you can also buy off the internet. Not from Parrot though. But like I keep saying, the amount of upgrades and tinkering you can do with this thing is crazy, and you can make it do so much stuff. But out of the box, this thing does so much as well. I mean, like I said, it does flips, it goes so fast. Just a fun thing to do. AR games as well, augmented reality games with these stickers. And then, yeah, it is an amazing device. And sadly, I've got to give it back to Parrot at the end of this week, because they lent it to me kindly for review. But yeah, I'm very sad to give this back to them, but I would definitely recommend buying one, because like I said, the one sort of step up from this in a quadcopter world is, in the quadcopter world, is around a £700 to £800 mark with the DJI Phantom 2 quadcopter. If you are thinking of more of professional use for, say, filmmaking, then that DJI quadcopter would be one for you to get. But it's still not even professional, really, though. They say it's more a consumer thing still, but I mean, you can see how stable the footage is from the Parrot AR.Drone 2.0. As you have seen in this video, it's absolutely amazing. It's just, if you want that 1080p or 4K footage, then you'll have to spend a bit more on a GoPro to mount on this, or just get a DJI with a 1080p camera on board or whatever. But it is around 3 times more, so yes, this thing is amazing, and I would definitely recommend buying it. Like I said, you could buy the Power Edition that has 2 additional batteries with twice the amount of charge, and or you could buy this so you get the cool camouflage as well. I love the camouflage on this. I personally like the Snow Camouflage hulls on the Elite Edition. But yeah, all links in the description to where you can buy this awesome product. And this has been a long one, but it is an awesome product, and it's got quite a few features as well. So, yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Please like the Facebook page, follow on Instagram, follow on Twitter, and follow on YouNow as well. All links in the description, as well as way to buy the Parrot AR drone. Some more information will be on their website as well, so I'll put that link in the description too. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be posting some more videos, maybe on this, like some more aerial shots of it, from the drone itself. I am also going to be reviewing the SteelSeries Apex Raw gaming keyboard, if that hasn't already come out, and the Sennheiser Momentum headphones, along with the SanDisk wireless flash drive, which is an awesome product as well, which I will demonstrate in that video. So yeah, please subscribe to see all those videos, and look in the description for all the lovely links. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.